We'll start with a presentation wherein we'll try to give you the brief features of this 3-day event so that you are well aware of the kind of activities, the kind of main event, the side events, the activities to promote tourism that are being attempted through this G20 conference.
So this will deliberate on the strategies to promote film tourism and see the participation of all the member countries and the delegates. So this also will be addressed by G20 Sherpa. The Minister of Tourism will address it, and we are having Mr. Ram Charan, who's acclaimed actor and who's really brought laurels for the country, and he will be joining us. We'll also unveil a draft national strategy on film tourism, which will be then open for suggestions and feedback from the stakeholders. And there's a panel discussion on the same subject where a number of countries will be participating, so their delegates will be participating in that panel discussion. On the second day, parallel to the tourism working group meeting, we will have this side events focused on Indian industry and the states. They will be participating. So this is about promoting Incredible India through film tourism. So there will be 3 sessions in this. The first session will talk about the overall potential of film tourism, how it can be optimized, how we can tap the potential of the film tourism. We'll have JNK putting up a presentation and the opportunities. We will have a global perspective on this from Motion Picture Association. We will have industry perspective from Federation of all associations in tourism and hospitality sector. We'll have Secretary Information and Broadcasting sharing the efforts of Government of India through Film Facilitation Office, and we'll have our MOS Science and Technology addressing us. Then there will be state policies and best practices. So we are having states of J&K, Rajasthan, Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh. They will share their policies on film tourism and particularly how single window system is helping them promote film tourism, how the incentives are being provided to the producers and production.
Because the final meeting of the G20 tourism ministers will take place in Goa in June. And this is the panel ultimate working group meeting. The 4th meeting will also be in Goa, followed by the ministerial. So in that context, this meeting assumes significant importance because the draft of what will be adopted by the ministers will be finalized at Srinagar. It's also important because this is the only working group meeting that is happening in Srinagar as part of the G20 effort. And we have seen excellent response from all the member countries, from the invitee countries and from the international organizations. In terms of participation, we have one of the highest numbers that have registered and got accredited to come to attend the working group meeting.
We found that that Srinagar today is vastly more beautiful. Its facilities and amenities are that much greater. There is a lot of pride when we talk to many of the citizens when we move around the city in some of the systems that have been introduced, whether it is underground optic fibers, sewerage systems, water and drainage. I think from that perspective, it is truly a smart city of the type that we would like to showcase to the rest of the world.
Just about tourism, last year, 2022, this was the highest ever number of people who visited J&K ever. And this was 1.88 crore. And so some of you who may not understand crores, it is 18.8 million. And the number of tourists who visited Kashmir last year was twice the previous highest, which was in 2017.